Water package, an accomplishment that eluded prior state legislatures for decades. 8 special sessions, busting the previous record of 5 special sessions. And a lot of advances in every major area of public policy. The purpose of my being up here is to thank the dedicated public servants, the members, of course, but also to say that none of these accomplishments would have been possible without our dedicated Senate staff. And many of you are back there, and many of you are in your offices watching television at 12:15, and that's not really uncommon for most of you. To work the extra hours, to devote yourself to not only the member that you work for, but to the causes that you believe in. And we appreciate what is sometimes your thankless jobs. None of these accomplishments would have been possible without the Senate desk staff, led by of course, the Secretary of the Senate, Greg Schmidt, Sandy Woods, Jane Brown, and all of the rules staff. Tony Beard and all the Senate sergeants for taking good care of us. And how about unsung heroes and heroines, the Legislative Council led by Diane Boyer Vine, who, whenever someone asks, how is a law really written? They have the answer, and the amount of last-minute amendments and pressure we all put upon them is it's incredible, and they do an incredible job. Our incredible policy staffs, our appropriations staff, our budget staff, our caucus staffs, both Democratic and Republican, our personal staffs, the personal staffs of all the members. We know we're all easy to work for, and you do a great job. During the past 2 years, all the people I have mentioned and more have logged untold hours of uncompensated overtime, skipped holidays, canceled family vacations, and lost time with your families that we know is hard to ever get back. You've labored under furloughs, just like state workers, and a hiring freeze that left many of you working more than one job with the same wage. I want you to know as your leader that we all recognize the personal sacrifice you've all made. We see you. We know the hard work you have done, and we're very grateful to each and every one of you. And I might say to the press and to the Third House and to all those who participate in this messy but great democratic process, thank you. Thank you for working as cooperatively and collegially with us as possible. We'll adjourn for tonight, but we will return soon to conclude our budget work. Members will be here tomorrow for the joint hearing on the governor's tax reform plan. Members who don't remain in the Capitol area tomorrow, I will ask you to be within 6 hours of the Capitol. And I would expect to call you back sooner rather than later, if not for a final budget resolution and final budget vote, for more intensive deliberation that hopefully will move us closer to a budget vote. I want to thank my fellow leader, Senator Dennis Hollingsworth, for I think a very good collegial relationship this year where we worked out a lot of stuff. Not the budget, not yet, but on everything in between. I've appreciated working with you. Senator Hollingsworth?
Thank you, Mr. President. I will offer a abbreviated but no less heartfelt thank you to the list of people that you also have thanked this evening, abbreviated because, as we all know, our work is not yet finished, the most important job being undone. But a very heartfelt, a very appreciative thank you to all of our staffs on the personal, policy, majority and minority, fiscal, policy, communications, everyone that works to make every one of the committees, every one of the bill processes go, and all of the staff at the desk, our sergeants, and all of those who have worked so very hard the last 2 years. We wish we could say we'll see you in December, but we have the feeling we'll be seeing you very, very soon, and we will have a more complete and hopefully final list of thanks to people by name and by service more particularly once we've finished our work. And thank you, Mr. President Pro Tem.
Thank you very much, Senator. The Senate, the desk will remain open till 1 o'clock, at which time a motion to adjourn will be in order. In the meantime, remain on call. Don't go too far. Thank you. The Senate stands.
Very brief Republican caucus upon adjournment.
Midnight snack for the Republican caucus. The Senate will stand in recess until further notice. Thank you.